Peace or RaRe Ka Maai here of RaRe Ka Maai Mystics. I hope you're doing fantabulous, fantastic as always. I am in a new location today. I'm actually in the library this early afternoon on my side here. Yes, many reasons, but not to be disclosed as yet. Anyways, so today is the 27th of the 4th, 2018. And it is a Venus day, and the aromatherapy is rose and the mineral therapy is copper. You know, I am the copper-esque lady out here. I also do copper jewelry and gemstone jewelry, so get at me, or you can actually check the Facebook page called Rustic Gems, and it's the yellow and red logo. Okay, so the 27th, the 7-2 is a 9 vibration. We speak about 9 being of completion, of endings, of rebirths, closely affiliated to that Pluto energy of transformation, changing things, ending things, recycling, or understanding the recycled, you know, learning from the past to move forward into the new, into the future in a better steed. Okay, and we know that Pluto is still retrograde, so a great time to still be working on your karmic energy that you would have acquired through your maternal lineage or even just in past lives. Okay, Saturn is also retrograde, asking you to look at your responsibilities, your, you know, what seemed like a restriction for you, what has been a restriction for you. Are you on purpose? Should you be doing that, or should you be letting go of that, or should you be moving forward with that? You know, the 2 and the 7 collectively is like that, balancing the understanding of your spirituality, of the non-matter, of the reflection. It's definitely a reflective number 7, so great in conjunction with the Pluto and Saturn retrograde, which is almost like they're in tandem right now. You know that we have a full moon coming up on Sunday on the 29th. We'll discuss more on that. The 4th month is all about structure, foundation. It is the ushering in of the spring season. So a great time to continue to declutter and, you know, clear your spaces mentally, spiritually, emotionally, etherically. I said it all: mentally, spiritually, and physically, as well as emotionally. Okay. And the 2018 is that 11 year, you know, look to your highest guidance, look to divine guidance, and also look to higher aspirations. Aspire higher when it comes to your relationships. Don't stick with the mundane, don't stick with the mediocre, don't stick with the karmics. Go for relationships that's going to elevate you and propel you. You know, it's all about divine guidance, sacred relationships, right? And it being a 6 energy overall, 6 is ruled by Venus. Today is Venus day. It's all about love and allure and beauty and indulgence, you know, self-worth, self-value. What do you value? You know, it's also about being harmonious, you know, having a harmonious surrounding and beautifying your surroundings. And yeah, also connected with family, people, and things that you love, right? So today's energy seems to me to be all about you reflecting on what you value, you know, balancing it and checking if it's in your highest alignment or not. All right, so for the messages that we have on deck today, we have, for the angel message, we have beginnings, Archangel Jophiel, opportunities, and cooperation. Okay, beginning reads, I welcome and nurture the new in my life. Yes, with the retrogrades that we have, we're supposed to be reflecting on what we have gone through, what we are currently going through, and is it serving us? Is it for our highest good? Should we continue on it? And if it's a need to relinquish and let it go, then there where lies the new beginnings, and you have to welcome that, you know. Realize that something's not good for you, it's not conducive, it's not working out for you, it's not panning out. Let it go, release it, and then you can start anew start afresh on a better footing, you know, on a more successful footing, if you are willing to let go of the past, and again in that 9 vibration, to be able to rebirth and renew yourself, to get into a better steed and welcome in the new, nurture it, and give thanks for it as well, you know. Then we have Archangel Jophiel, which the affirmation is, I connect with my inner wisdom. Archangel Jophiel reminds us that we have inner knowing, inner standing, inner being, and it's the whole, it's the all seeing, it's the all knowing, but you have to tap into that and have faith in that. Okay, it says ask Archangel Jophiel to illuminate you and help you connect with your own deep knowing, i.e., because we all have a sense of that God's energy, you know, we all have that sense of the all knowing, all seeing, all being. You have to trust that you do and move like you do, you know. And you know, sometimes it takes time to cultivate that and trust that, because in this paradigm, in this reality that we live in, we are, you know, we learn that we are not all powerful, we are not all seeing, all knowing. We have to give our power away to somebody else and know that we are not in the same ranking as the infinite one. But in this new paradigm, the new earth that's coming in, the new age that we're ushering in, we have to understand that you are God. You have God within you. You have all the powers that you need for this destiny that you have coming to. Okay, so believe and trust in that. And then we have opportunities, and affirmation is, I am ready for all opportunities. And this go hand in hand with just the new beginnings, you know. Don't you know, when something is ending, sometimes we have a tendency to be like, oh shit, is this really, do I really need to let this go on? But for you to be able to usher in the new, again, you have to let go of the old. You have to release some of the old patterns, whether it's thoughts, feelings, things, or people. You have to be able to, you have to be brave enough, courageous enough to let that go, even if it's seemingly a good thing, it doesn't have any real problems. But for you to come into your true self, your higher self, sometimes even the things that doesn't seem so bad have to be let go of, because that might be a halt, that might be a stifle for your true self to shine, you know. And opportunities are all abound. But again, if we are blocked up with all the old stuff, we're not going to be able to see the woods from the forest. And then we have cooperation, which is, I cooperate with everyone. Yes, again, with opportunities, with new beginnings, with your inner knowing, you have to know that we are all one, first and foremost. So yes, we can cooperate with everybody. Everybody has something to teach us. Everybody has something to learn from us. But you have to be willing and ready and open for it all. Okay? And know when to close yourself off, know when to stop, and know when to halt. Don't start. I have this energy of you, someone stopping themselves because of their ingrained thoughts. That tells you that not everybody is good for you. And yes, I have that energy as well sometimes. I feel like you have to be mindful of who you do interact with, because not everybody is for your highest good, and that is true. But it's only if you picture it that way. You can picture it so that you only come into contact with people that is for your highest good. Because yes, in this world there's many different energies, and some of them are not great. It's up to you whether you come into contact with that or not. Okay, it's up to your deeds that allows you to get into contact with those energies or not. It's up to your intentions that allows you to go get into contact with those energies or not. Okay, underneath the deck for the angel messages, we have serenity, synchronicity, and flexibility. Wow, yeah, be in peace, be still, so you can get those angelic codes, angelic guidance, and Don't ignore the synchronicities. Nothing is by coincidence in this life. Sometimes we do have to go through some hardship or something that doesn't feel so good for us to get to what we do want, and that's because that is a lesson for you to learn, you know, for you to realize your power. As always, like, for you to come into something that you know doesn't feel good to you, it's for you to know that, look, you can change that paradigm. You don't have to ever see that again. You don't ever have to go through that again. If you so choose, if you so acquire your innate power, your innate knowing. Again, Archangel Jophiel letting you know that you have a deep inner knowing, inner standing of this whole world, this whole paradigm, and more, because ye are gods. And it's up to you to bring into your fruition, to your reality, what feels good to you, what you value in this Venus energy, what you want to see, what you love to see, what you find beautiful, what you value, what you find worthy. It's all on you, you know. And flexibility, it reads, I am free and flexible, you know, not holding on to anything too tight is very important. Detachment. I did a few readings yesterday and that kept coming up. Detachment and being free-spirited, not allowing anything to hold you back. Being flexible. Okay? For the vortex messages, I'm just picking up the deck head. I'm ready. For the vortex messages, we have: my thoughts join a powerful swirling vortex of attraction, and that is number 7. Again, that reflection, that inner standing spirituality, that inner knowing, that higher wisdom. And it talks about your thoughts and your feelings are being answered to. Okay? You could say something and you could think something, but it's what you are feeling as well that's really like making the ball roll, that's getting the universe's attention. Okay, so be mindful of what you put your vibration to. What moves you, what you give attention to that moves you. Because it makes me think about because yesterday I liked a few posts on some things to do with Facebook, and it's intentions for it being run in the first place. And it's you know, when you're on Facebook, sometimes you have all of these posts that come up sometimes, and you know, all of them are of your choosing, and it can be very heart-wrenching sometimes, very thought-provoking. You know, it can change your vibe within a split second if you see something that irks you or that makes you feel elated, or however the feeling. But remember that the universe is answering to your vibration, so be mindful of what you do give your thought and energy to. Because you could see something that really just makes you feel like, oh, and then your thoughts start running because of that feeling, and you create through that feeling and the thought thereafter. So be mindful again of what you do put your attention to. Okay, and then we have number 27, which is that 9. It says billions of us are living in perfect diversity. Yes, know that there are many different facets of life, many different energies, many phases, many stages to life. Okay, and it's up to you what you put your energy to, what you go towards. Like, not everything you have to put your energy to, not everything you have to assume. Okay, but you can appreciate that there is diversity in life, and not everybody is going to be the same, and it's differences is cool. Differences is a good thing. Differences is a great thing, in fact. But someone's reality doesn't have to be yours, and your reality doesn't have to be somebody else's. You know, and if you do want something different in your life, you can make that change. It's up to you to switch it up. It's up to you to end it. It's up to you to start it. It's up to you to renew it in a better steed if need be. Okay, we have the power. Underneath the deck we have, I can find harmony by feeling for improved thoughts. Yes, number 33, which is that 6th vibration, that Venus energy. Most definitely, if you put your energy and thought and feelings to something that feels good to you, more of that can be bestowed on you. More good feelings can come to you. Okay, and for the tarot message we have here today, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Chariot. Okay, this is speaking about truth, you know, moving away from thought tracks that's just non-conducive, like owning your mental power, reacquiring your mental power. Okay, like a completely new way of thinking. Okay, that's more conducive, that is divinely guided, and that helps you come into a better steed, a better way of moving forward in regards to your emotions. Okay, it was slow in coming, but it's there, it's come, it's coming through. It's just got one little hurdle to push forward, to push past. Okay, and it's coming with balance and determination. Okay, clear-cut communication, clear and honest communication, understanding the power within when you have the balance. Okay, standing firm and strong. Okay, again, determined to be in a better steed, to think better thoughts, to move in a better way. This is a beautiful message. It's one that I needed as well, you know, and it's one that resonates definitely. Just realizing that the thoughts that we had before wasn't conducive to our night, and now we are moving forward because we know that our thoughts are everything. They make up a lot of our energy, and we want to be in a better state. We want to be more bliss. Yes, and it has been a moment of halt in regards to how our emotions are running, but now we are more determined. Now we are more determined. Now we are more determined to move forward in a balanced way, in understanding that we need clarity in all that we do. We are clear in thought, clear in deed, clear in action, determined, knowing, you know, communicating clearly, clarifying often, and using our wisdom, our higher guidance, again, balancing. Underneath the tarot deck, we have the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. Oh shit, my battery is about to end. Okay, and for love, we have flirt and deception, because in the past with the thought feelings we had a lot of deceptive energy, and now we're being asked to move forward and be flirtatious and be more light-hearted and joyous. Underneath there also we have love yourself first, because we have to, because before was giving all our love elsewhere, and that is non-conducive. Now we have to know that for us to come into bring into new love, we have to love ourselves first. Okay, good, thanks y'all. Peace.